It happened again. It literally happened again. So picture this. What in the hell is wrong with freedom of speech in America? Somehow, sometimes, I think we don't have no free speech. Yet we want to give free speech to anti-Israel protesters who protest just now on Donald Trump's own property and different college campuses a year or two ago. You gave them free speech. You gave them all the time in the world. But what about the lowly YouTube channel that has nothing to do with sometimes free speech, but we want free speech? Whether it's to have artists who want to be on a particular podcast, but yet a podcast is afraid to play music because of damn copyright strikes, and then got the channel terminated because they went through all of the old stuff that you did. And then the channel that had my late wife, I'll never be able to see her again until I get to go back to heaven. Otherwise, I'll never get to see her again. All I have is photographs of her. That's it. And that is the only memory. Well, they went to the lowest of the low this time. YouTube went the lowest of the low. No wonder why even catchers like from that look up to Chris Hansen. No wonder why catchers predator catchers from that look up to Chris Hansen are going to other platforms like Daily Motion, or they go to, I think, Rumble, or they go to another channel, because YouTube don't even like freedom of speech. They don't even like freedom of speech. YouTube is too damn fucking woke. That's why I only do the NFL pickup. I only talk about when I'm like if ever I'm depressed and I need even though I don't have some people to talk to except the FBI director. Okay. And then I only do interviews, like the interviews that I have with Casey and other Casey Thompson and other people. But when it comes to playing music, I don't play that. When it comes to talk about new freedom of speech, I usually don't talk about. But this has put me over the fucking top of what they did to one of my top citizens, a big D country. You did this to this country. Now, I usually watch YouTube videos, and I use it for my own podcast, like what I'm doing now. And I use it to help me sleep because I paid a year of premium. I supported premium because I need the video to help me to freaking sleep. I have sleep apnea. I have PTSD, which has started my triggers every time I got triggered something every time something happened. I got triggered when they talked about the clawback of 100% in case if they get the overpayment, because they had done that the first time that I moved here to Houston, the Houston, Texas area, because I lived in Galveston in 2023, and then I got kicked out. As soon as my ass was honest, they kicked me out the same day at the letter. I had to go fight from the work group. And as soon as they talked about what Social Security wants to punish something to the beneficiary, punish the beneficiary for something that wasn't our fault. We're not billionaires. We don't have the money to get back. We live off this money, damn it. We live off this damn money. A lot of us can't work. Okay? And a lot of times, the money would go right back to the transportation. It goes right back to the transportation. And then all you want to do is give me flashback. I already have PTSD. Then another time, just now, the FBI director lost a successful YouTube channel. He had 10,000 subscribers. And it took him 8 fucking years to do it. 8 fucking years! He's a game show. Well, he was a game show channel, but not anymore. Because early this morning, I had the unfortunate phone call news that I just found out that the FBI director of Big D Country don't have his YouTube channel anymore. It was full of good game shows, and he's upset, which he has every fucking right to be. This is supposed to be our freedom of speech, and YouTube don't even give a shit about anybody's freedom of speech, especially with the pedophile catchers, and especially not the game show hosts. I mean, okay, everybody else can have their say, everybody else can have their freedom of speech, but not a little podcast that only does the NFL pickup or does interviews every now and then, or not game show networks, and especially not pedophile catchers. We can't have freedom of speech. When I just saw Trump at the day when he got elected, and he had the victory round for the supporters and signed executive orders right there on the fucking stage. I saw it with my own two eyes. You can put me on the Steve Wilkos show and give me a fucking lie detector test, and I'm guaranteed sure that I will pass. I will pass. And now they still want to take people's freedom of speech. This is why stuff like this is the reason why I don't have a music podcast. I don't have the money to pay royalties for some of these artists. I mean, I'm trying to work my podcast until the day I die. And most likely I'll probably be dying of old. Thanks to certain people. You take away somebody that's been working since the FBI director was young, and it took him 8 years. Instead of terminating the channel, you should have put him on the Hall of Fame. 10,000 subscribers. 10,000. I mean, that ought to be an influencer. But now, being an influencer, you have to have millions of subscribers in order to be an influencer right now, nowadays. But to take away somebody's hard work, dedication to the craft, take somebody's people that enjoyed the channel so much, and then moved over from other when. He wasn't the only game show channel that was terminated. There was a lot of other game show channels before the FBI director that was terminated. And there's other pedophile catcher channels that have either been terminated or they don't even upload as much. They upload some, but then they bleep it out and make sure they show police presence and then make sure that everything falls under the guidelines. But they don't record as much because they know anytime, well, your channel will be gone, just like that. And as soon as he told me that, I had flashbacks of when they cut on my channel, my first channel, all right? And it has the beautiful love of my life, my late wife. I even had Princess the Bargain Hunter on the same damn channel, and that's gone. So I know how the FBI director feels. I know how he feels right now. He don't even want to upload a video now. I saw President Trump says we're going to have freedom of speech, and it doesn't look like we all have freedom of speech. When I saw it, I even covered the election that night. Well, the way I covered it is I just told it once, but still, I covered the damn election that night and told people that Trump won. I told you that. I mean, this is ridiculous. This is absolutely insane. What kind of a country are we still living in here? We're supposed to be in MAGA country. We're supposed to be in Make America Great Again. But now you got terrorists. I've already suffered through Biden's camp and Biden's country. I've already suffered enough then. Now I'm going to suffer through terrorists. And then talking about a possible government shutdown tomorrow, at the time of the podcast, March 14th. And no, you mean to tell me? You mean to freaking tell me that we got to suffer some more? We got to suffer some more because we don't even have the right to have freedom of speech as an American citizen? When we're natural-born American citizens? I run for different offices. I ran for president. I ran for state house. And I'm running for Congress. And you mean to tell me that we don't have, and we're not allowed to have fucking freedom of speech? What in the world of all sports, in the name of the Gulf of America country, are we supposed to be in? You're to hear a friend that is so pissed off and so angry that's got my phone in. I said, you know what? I had to do a rant. I had to do a rant. Because it just shows that people want to sneak around and don't know right from their civics class that we're supposed to have our First Amendment rights of freedom of speech. We're supposed to be having the right to give it to people who listen to our content, who watch our content, who enjoy our content, what they fucking want. If it's an interview, give them an interview. If it's a prediction show, give them a prediction show. If it's recording a game show, recording a game show. Hell, even if it's a traveling video like the ones that I want, give them the traveling video. But when you stop them from doing that, it's just like you're saying you don't have freedom of speech. Even though you live in America, you don't have a right to freedom of speech. And that's wrong. That is fucking wrong. Did you learn in the earlier days of YouTube when everybody had freedom of speech? Everybody had the right to give people what they enjoyed? The good old days of YouTube? That's gone. That's all out gone. That has been destroyed by the woke, leftist, media, fake-ass news that Trump always talks about. That's wrong. That's why there are videos like Daily Motion, all these other videos services that I mentioned earlier. You piss me off. You piss me off. You really piss me off. And FBI director, I'm sorry that had to happen to you, but that pissed me off. And it gave me PTSD. That's why I'm doing this fucking rant. I already had dreams and nightmares, daydreams and bad dreams, daydreams, and I escaped a bad nightmare last night. This is ridiculous. I just finally got back on tone off. I just took the medicine, but it's going to take days for it to work, and I only got a 30-day damn supply. Well, the freedom of speech that I saw died when Trump first became president again before his inauguration. I saw the damn signing of the executive order to bring back freedom of speech. Thanks. And you're not listening to it. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Makes me country out.